Astrology. Astrology. What is the deal with astrology for real? Like, why do we be gang banging on our signs? Like, if you think about astrology today, it's a real gang member situation. Like, everybody is like against each other when it comes to astrology. It's this whole competition thing, and everyone only talks about the positives of their sign, totally conveniently forgetting the negatives. This is another episode of Earth is School. I'm your girl De La Soul, and let's get into this conversation. So the thing that I think is so funny about astrology, first of all, let me say what astrology is, because people really try to debate that astrology is not real. And the problem with debating science is that science can be proven. So when we are debating that as above is really not below, when we find that above is below in religious texts, and then we find neurologists and scientists and astronomers who are able to prove that above really is below. You guys probably seen me post not too long ago about how every full moon and every new moon, the parasites in our body are awakened. They do a lot more movement and they're a lot more active during this time. Why is that? Why does that happen? It's because our body is affected by what's above us. Our body is affected by the planets and the moon and the stars. It really does make a difference. Now, sure, we can go into the science of, okay, well, when there's a new moon, you know, the parasites in your body, they feed off of the serotonin, and when there's a new moon, your serotonin goes up and down, and so that's what makes them more active. We can get deeper into it, but the point is that there's something happening with the moon that is in the sky, that is above us, and it is making levels in our body change. Ooh, crap, that fly. And it is making levels in our body change that is causing the parasites in our bodies to be more active, right? That's just what it is. A lot of us might experience more anal itching, even more sleep in our eyes. All this during a full and new moon, because of the way that the moon affects our body. So the way that the moon affects our body is exactly the same way that the planets affect our body. It's exactly the same reason why a Mercury or a Venus or whichever retrograde really does make a difference in the way that we communicate, in the way we think, the way that we go about our relationships, the way we perceive things. And so, just briefly speaking on that, I'll probably do a whole video about the planets and the specific ways that they affect us. But that's what astronomy is, and that's what astrology is. So now that we got that out the way, that what is above us really is also below, and it really does affect us. What I really wanted to focus on this video is how we gangbang on astrology. And the reason I think we do this is because I think we forget that we're one. I think it's very easy for us as a collective, our human consciousness, for us to forget that we're one. There is absolutely no reason why you should be gang banging on one particular sign. Of course, our personal experiences with these people. If you had a certain sign as a mother or a father and they were neglective or abusive towards you, if you had a friend or an ex that did you wrong and they were this way and that way towards you, that is normally, when we're gang banging, it's normally based off of our personal experiences with that sign, right? And we like, we don't like Scorpios, we don't like so-and-so. And I get that, okay? There's certain signs that I'm like, I'm not really trying to, like, I'm approaching you in a different kind of way, right? Because of my experience. But what I'm not going to do is, like, just bring down and talk down and totally ignore and belittle a certain sign. And the reason why is because of my education on how astrology really works, on how these signs really go and the real purpose of them. So we know that, or some of us may know that astrology is based on your birth chart, okay? It's based on where you were, what time you were, and what day you were born. That's what astrology is based off of, right? We can get all deep into what planet your or what sign your Venus is in and what your Pluto is sitting in and all those things. But I want to stay real basic and real on the surface with this, because I feel like the way we approach astrology is really on the surface. You know, a lot of us, when someone says what your sign is, we don't even think or know about our moon sign and our rising sign. We just know about our sun sign, which is the main sign that we go off of. So when I say we're on the surface, we're very much on the surface. So the purpose of this video is because I want to shed light on the fact that just like we need each other, we need all the signs. We need all the signs, guys. And we're humans doing this life, right? We're doing every day, we're doing every month, right? And every day and every month is a new season. It goes from the, Aries season, and then we, skip a few months and we're in the Leo season. Skip a few months, we're in the Sagittarius season. There's seasons to every month, right? These months matter. These seasons matter. You're still alive and doing your life during these seasons. So it doesn't just matter of the actual sign that it is. Sagittarius season is not just for Sagittariuses. Leo season is not just for Leos. It's for all of the humans. Each and every one of us have these different signs in our chart. That's one thing. And then each and every one of us is affected by what is going on above us. So when we are stepping into, let's say, Aquarius season, we are supposed to be really exalting and really becoming one with what the Aquarius has to offer to us. The truth that the Aquarius sign gives us, okay? The rebellion that we get from the Aquarius, the deepness, okay? Aquarius is an air sign. So the way that Aquarius can flow and can be spontaneous and travel, we're supposed to be picking up on what that sign gives us during that season. We're not supposed to just be embracing the people that have the birthdays in that season. And so that's why I say, like, game banging on your own sign, of course, represent. But don't forget that you might be talking down on Virgos and the whole time you a Virgo rising. You might hate Geminis, but you might be a Gemini moon. And so that really matters, because our sun sign, as much as society has made us just focus on our sun sign is not the only sign that matters. And some astronomers even argue that our moon sign is even more of who we are than our sun sign. So that's why we should not be in this competition thing. That's why we shouldn't feel like, oh, this person is a Libra, I ain't messing with you, because your aunt or whoever was really toxic, and then you had another person that that was really toxic, and that it don't work like that, because you're affected by the Libra too. You're affected by the Scorpio too. Every single year, once a year, you're affected by the Scorpio. And even more than that, if that's a sign that happens to be doing something, churning or textiling with another planet, or sextiling is the term. So, I think it's just really important for us to embrace all the signs and to know that we're really not even going, when it comes to us, like, cause some people are like die hard about the astrology, right? And I low-key am too, a little. I definitely go off of astrology with a lot of things in my life, but I just feel like we really missed missed the mark when it comes to every single month, every single season, and us not really being grateful for that sign. Everybody's sign matters. All signs matter. I'm gonna make a shirt that say all signs matter. All astrology signs matter, okay? Your sign is not the only sign that matters. Every sign is the way that it is for a reason. Every zodiac sign and all of its traits, its positive and its negative traits, is there for a reason. And what we're really supposed to be doing is embracing all of that. Every single month, we're supposed to say, oh my God, thank you, Gemini. Okay, so I appreciate you for giving me another side, another perspective, another way to look at it. You're giving me Geminis are very well, they do very well with talking. They're really good motivational speakers. Okay, so it just so happens that this month of May, I have an engagement speaking. I gotta stand in front of everybody at my job, and I gotta talk. I'm about to tap into my Gemini sign. I mean, not my Gemini sign, but I'm gonna tap into the Gemini energy. I'm going to tap into that because that's the season that we're in, and I'm going to get some stuff from that particular sign because I have the ability to do that because you're a human and you're here, and all of the signs serve their purpose. All signs matter. So I just really wanted to shed some light on this. I feel like we do too much game banging because we forget that we are all one. That's why the chart is a circle, okay? We are all a collective. That's why you have the signs that represent man or woman. You have the signs that represent animal. And then you have the Libra sign that represents not a man, not an animal, but an actual object of balance. And that's where you are met in the middle with balance. Everybody's sign plays a part. Everybody's sign makes a difference. I love every sign. I embrace every sign. I really want some of every sign. If you read about different signs, the Pisces and the Sagittarius, like, who are really good with their relationships. Pisces are really, really deep and intellectual. If you read about these different signs, then you will be able to embrace them more. You'll be able to understand other people more, and you'll be able to embrace the part of where you can play a part in this sign and where you can harness some energy from this sign. One thing I will say, I love Leo season, right? The king of the jungle, the queen of the jungle. Leos are so confident and so bold. I have actually learned a lot of my confidence, I will say, in being single, taking myself out on dates and stuff, I physically got from a Leo. Like, it was an actual Leo friend that taught me these things. And so when I was learning about astrology, I started to realize, like, okay, wow, like, this is what it is. You're supposed to be embracing these signs every season. And so now every Leo season, baby, that's my season. Like, I'm tapping all the way in, checking my confidence and making sure I'm acting like the queen of the jungle, because that's who I am. You know, I'm the queen of my jungle. So I just really want us to start embracing each other. I just want us to remember how much of a collective we are, how much we need each other, how much we really are here working with each other, whether we like it or not. Okay, we have to, and we have. That's how the world is what it is, from us working together. Okay, so the next time that we go into, what's the next season coming up? We're in Scorpio, I think, now. So we got Sagittarius season. Is Sagittarius that? It ain't Sagittarius. Who's coming next? Let me see. Hold on. Now I'm bothered. And watch me be like, duh, daylight. Oh, okay, I was right. Okay, Sagittarius season is coming up next. After that is Capricorn. Come on, Capricorn. I love Capricorn. I have a what's it called? I forgot what it's called. And I have that in Capricorn. And so Capricorn is so big on money, like getting to the money, entrepreneurship, business. Capricorns always got something going on. They always, not only Capricorns, right? But people who have Capricorns in their chart. You might not have any Capricornish in your sun, moon, or rising, but you might have one Capricorn somewhere. And that is going to be the sign that when you're excelling when you're focused on business, and when the way that you've always hustled, or the way that you that you always keep a job, like stuff like that. So Capricorn season, whether you have it in your chart or not, you should be embracing it, because you're a human and you're affected by what's above. So it's your time to embrace the traits of that sign. That's it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you guys really like these videos, my Earth is School series, then please let me know in the comments which one of the things that I said really stuck with you. Is this something that you already knew, or is this new to you? If you got something to say that is mean or that has to do with religion and you're going to be like trying to debate and argue, save it for your mama, baby. I don't want it in my comments. Don't come like that, okay? Don't come with that energy. We are all together. We are all a collective. We are all growing and learning. You don't know everything. Neither do I. And if you don't read books and you don't research, then you don't know shit, okay? Like, okay? I'm just gonna say it, okay? If the only book you read is one book that you believe in, you better not comment. You better not leave a comment on some trying to make somebody turn and change their mind about something, okay? We don't want that energy. Let's not be like that, okay? We're all together. It's all love. It's all love. So if you felt like this video was helpful, if you enjoyed this video, then please give me a thumbs up. Let YouTube know that my videos should be in their suggestion section, and share this video with someone else. I love you and I appreciate you. And don't forget that Earth is school. Peace out.
I see you in the moonlight dancing, yeah. Only need one chance, girl, right here. One night stand, please don't have fear.